Video.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to Indie Wrestling Q&A. My name's the Indie Wrestling fan Jason Hevel. I'm here with the Midnight Jury, the commentary team of Rage Pro Wrestling. How long have you guys been a web show or?
We've been doing the Midnight Jury. I'm Mike. How you doing? We've been doing the Midnight Jury for going on a year and a half, 2 years now. But we're connected with the Shining Wizards Network, and basically throughout Jersey and New York, and a well-known podcast. So I have to give props to them.
Yeah. So what inspired you to become a wrestling talk show?
Okay. Let's break some kayfabe here. We all did some wrestling, and then we're all broken. So we realized that the next easiest step would be to just sit and talk about it.
Also,
Adam Henning.
Adam, how are you? The breadth of conversation that we would have and the intense arguments and debates about all kinds of topics, whether they be wrestling or whether they be horror movies, which are two of the main topics of the Midnight Jury. The conversations were just so intense that we knew that there'd be unlimited material for a show, and that we were confident that it would be entertaining.
We found ourselves basically sitting around and basically having the same debates we would have on the Midnight Jury, just hanging out. And we were like, well, let's move this to the next level and make a show out of it. And it seems to have worked so far. Hopefully.
So tell us about your experiences commentating with Rage Pro Wrestling so far.
So far, amazing.
So far, so good. I mean, at the
Joey Mandela,
Joey Justice Mandela, when they first asked us to come out here, we jumped at this opportunity because, quite frankly, we're fans first. But any opportunity that I know Mike, Adam, and myself can get ringside, we're going to take it. And we're going to do probably the best job that anyone that they could have brought in would do.
And I see you have the Indie Wrestling Q&A. It's as simple as I'm not happy, haven't been happy with mainstream wrestling in probably 10 years. So any chance I get to watch indie wrestling, whether, of course, we work with RPW, so RPW right off the bat, #1.
A short cameo.
So move on.
Desert Storm.
Pledge allegiance.
But it's or up in Jersey, you have people like PWS or House of Hardcore who comes through Philly, Tommy Dreamer's promotion. I would rather watch any indie fed than something on TV at this point.
When it comes to big time wrestling, main event caliber, when it comes to quality independent wrestling, Rage Pro Wrestling class all the way. RPW, we couldn't have picked.
We bring the class.
We couldn't have picked a better promotion, and we, quite frankly, couldn't have picked a better time.
So where can we hear the Midnight Jury?
Midnight Jury, you can follow us on Twitter, it's @Midnight Jury. You can go to our Facebook page, it's facebook.com/WLW Studios. That's because we're a WLW Studios production. And you can listen to our show on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Audio Boom, all through SWN, the Shining Wizards Network. You just put that in the search. Actually, we've been getting popular enough where you can put Midnight Jury into the search on Google. You'll get everything. Or just go to ShiningWizardsNetwork.com.
On iTunes, just type in Shining Wizards Network. We're available on their feed, just like we're available on their feed through the website. And just to recap what the show is about, it's about professional wrestling, horror movies, and pop culture, mostly from the 80s and 90s. Recently, we created a spin-off show which covers 2000 to 2010 called the After Midnight Podcast. So we cover basically 30 years, from 1980 really to 2010.
I'm not stripping, hold on.
And oddly enough,
We just got in our new glow-in-the-dark shirts.
coincidentally enough, you can make sure every Friday at midnight, and then every Friday, soon to be right after midnight, you can be sure to catch the Midnight Jury, and of course, After Midnight Jury live on Shining Wizards.
One more thing, we also have it available on Geek Life Radio Fridays at 5, 4 Central.
I have one more question. If they ever made a movie about the Midnight Jury, what actors would play you and what would the title be?
Johnny Depp. Simple. I don't even have to know.
I've been told that I've been told that I sound like Keanu Reeves, so we could do that. You go ahead, because I know there's
Zach
another one.
Morris.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
To keep it simple, I'll go with Keanu Reeves.
Yep, there it is.
Thank you very much for
thank
having
you.
us, though.
Yes.
What's that, Dad? Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Yep. This is the Midnight Jury. This is Indie Wrestling Q&A. Check me out on Facebook, Indie Wrestling Q&A. Check them out. Midnight Jury.
Indie Wrestling Q&A.
Check out for more upcoming videos.